Now to a wide-ranging interview you'll see only on CBS This Morning. It's with the CEO of Juul, the country's top-selling e-cigarette company. He's responding to the growing number of breathing illness cases in people who vape. Now, the Centers for Disease Control say it's looking into nearly 200 possible cases of severe lung disease that may be tied to the use of e-cigarettes. The cases are reported across at least 22 states. Now, in his first broadcast interview as Juul Labs CEO, Kevin Burns told us about his concern.
It seems like every day we get a new report from some health department around the country saying that somebody has severe lung failure, severe lung disease tied to vaping. When that kind of report pops up, what's the reaction?
Worrisome. Worrisome for the category, worrisome for us if we contributed to it. CDC is leading the investigations. We're obviously in close contact with them.
So you are?
Yeah.
You're working with them.
We'd like to get, they're in charge of the investigation. We'd like to get all the specifics that we can. We want to make sure we have access to the information. So if there's any issue that was driven associated with us, that we can get to the root cause and understand that.
Why not take a pause? Why not say we've got nearly 200 people hospitalized with lung illnesses tied to vaping. We're the biggest seller of this stuff. Let's just take a time out till we figure out what's going on.
Well, I don't know if it's tied to vaping, even associated with nicotine products. Most of the early reports have indicated it's related to THC. So
I don't know about most, but
most of them that have any specifics have said they're related to THC. We don't have the details in all those reports. If there was any indication that there was an adverse health condition related to our product, I think we'd take very swift action associated with it.
So you feel confident enough to keep selling despite these reports, that Juul is not contributing to these more than 100 now, dozens of cases?
At this point, until we see some facts and the CDC is leading the investigation, yes, we do.
So that's Juul CEO Kevin Burns. He's very confident in his product. And what's interesting is, you know, cigarettes themselves were a tragedy in the 20th century. People are critical of Juul because they don't want to see a second tragedy with e-cigarettes. His point of view is if we don't give e-cigarettes a chance for harm reduction to help smokers, that could be a tragedy in and of itself.